What is going on YouTube? Tom Cruise here, and I just want to make a quick video because Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee are about to be released worldwide in just a few hours. And you better bet I'm going to go get my copy and be live streaming it tonight at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. That being said, I did some research about Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, and I learned that it's going to be significantly easier than any of the previous Pokemon games, which is great news because you get to really play your favorite Pokemon versus the ones that are going to be better stats-wise. So you don't have to worry if your Pokemon's too weak or not. You should be able to get through the main game pretty easily. So that being said, I just wanted to go over who I plan on having as my main team for Pokemon, which also is some of my favorites. While these are some of my favorites from the Kanto region, I did want to have sort of a balanced team, so I definitely have a few different types in there, even though I might have some favorites that are all maybe, I don't know, fire types. Without further ado, here's my team for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Alright, let's start out strong. Number 1 on my list is going to be the fire type Rapidash. I'm choosing Rapidash because A, what's cooler than a fiery steed that is also a unicorn? B, I believe Rapidash will be actually a very strong fire type to use. C, you can ride the Rapidash, so that looks really cool. And D, Rapidash just happens to be my favorite shiny variant, so be prepared to watch me hunt for this one if you tune into my live stream later tonight. Number 2 on my list is my all-time favorite grass Pokemon, Tangela. Vileplume is a close second for my favorite grass type, but since I'll be getting the Eevee version of these games, I won't have to choose between the two. And Tangela has always felt unique and rare and special to me. It will be a little disheartening if this Pokemon is found toward the end game, as in previous iterations, but I'm hopeful that things will be a little different and I could pick one up very soon. Well, now that I've got fire and grass out of the way, I feel like I have to have a water type, right? And while I love Squirtle, my water type of choice is none other than Seadra. Seadra looks like such a badass, and I feel this Pokemon doesn't get the love it deserves usually, even with its Gen 2 evolution that's a dragon type. So for that, I will make sure to choose Seadra as my water type Pokemon. Now, I'm a big fan of bug Pokemon, so this next choice was a tough one for me, but I couldn't help choosing Butterfree. Butterfree has been a team staple ever since I was a kid playing these games. That plus the connection to Caterpie and Butterfree in the anime, it's hard to not have this one included. Also, I should be able to snag me one early on, so it'll prove to be a great champion for me in the upcoming battles. Next up is another one of my all-time favorites, Koffing. Koffing is very nostalgic to me from the anime, and I really enjoy how jolly he looks. His evolution Weezing is a bit of a bummer in my opinion, but I still really enjoy this Pokemon, and I will be sure to poison anything and everything I can. Okay, so for this last one, I really had a tough time picking this one. I was going to choose Aerodactyl because I think Aerodactyl is super cool, but due to the fact that I'm pretty sure I won't be able to snag one until way late in the game, I'm going to have to choose a different Pokemon, and so for no reason, I'm going to choose an electric type instead. Now, while I am a big Raichu fan, Pikachu is a little too basic for me, and if I wanted a Pikachu, I would have just gotten the Pikachu version of this game. So, that being said, I'm going to go with Voltorb. Yes, that's right. I have always thought Voltorb was a cool electric type Pokemon, but I never really gave it a fair shake because it never seemed too strong. Especially because Electrode was always just exploding as a cop-out. But this new game will bring new experiences, and I think it'll also be pretty funny to have one rolling behind me at all times. Whew, okay. I really cut things close with this video. I gotta go out and grab my copy of this game right now, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, please let me know who your team will be in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu in the comments, because I would really be interested to see the different variations that people will choose. So, with that said, I'll see you guys later.